Now in this video, I'll give you a head-to-head comparison of the Xiaomi Mi Mix 3 and also the OnePlus 6T, so keep watching. Hey, what's up guys, Adam Lobo here and you're watching Adam Lobo TV. If you guys are new, hello and welcome. Do consider subscribing to Adam Lobo TV as I release high quality tech videos every single week, sometimes twice a week, which is super duper honest. And if you're returning as a subscriber, welcome back and let's
get ready to rumble!
Now the reason why I decided to compare these two phones was because of the phones was released within the same time globally, and also it has a very similar specs, almost the same screen size. And if you guys would like to get a detailed spec comparison between both of the phones, I will link that at the description below. Now let's get started. Now starting from the build quality for both of the phone, the Xiaomi Mi Mix 3 is definitely more solid. It looks sleeker, but it's also heavier than the OnePlus 6T at 218 grams versus 185 grams. So there is a huge difference when it comes to weight between the OnePlus 6T and also the Xiaomi Mi Mix 3. Now the OnePlus 6T has a teardrop notch, where the Mi Mix 3 has absolutely no notch with a very unique slider mechanism within the phone. Now the Xiaomi Mi Mix 3 also has a nice dedicated Google Assistant button, but the OnePlus 6T has the notification slider which switches between vibrate, silent and ring, which generally users use it more often, and one thing that both devices do not have a headphones jack. But the overall look of the Xiaomi Mi Mix 3 is way more classy looking and solid feeling compared to the OnePlus 6T. Now when it comes to the display, there is a slight display size between both of the devices, where the Xiaomi Mi Mix 3 has a 6.39-inch Super AMOLED screen and a 6.41-inch Optic AMOLED screen for the OnePlus 6T. And the screen of the Mi Mix 3 just looks a bit nicer overall, with a tiny bit brighter, and since it has HDR, it does look a bit more pleasing as well. And yes, since there's absolutely no notch on the phone, video consumption, especially for gaming, was really on point, even with a 0.6% difference for the screen to body ratio on the OnePlus 6T. Now as for both of the phone's camera, the rear shooter for the OnePlus 6T comes with a 16 and a 20 megapixel lens with the same focal length, and the Mi Mix 3 has a dual 12 megapixel wide and also telephoto lens, where the picture quality looks very similar, but the colors on the Mi Mix 3 had just a bit saturation due to its AI features, and it does have a brighter contrast. Where the OnePlus 6T has a deeper overall shadows, and the rear camera's portrait or bokeh mode was exactly the same for both of the phones, which came to me as a surprise with no difference at all. Now as for the selfie camera or the front camera, the Xiaomi Mi Mix 3 comes with a front 24 megapixel camera with a 2 megapixel depth sensor. As for the OnePlus 6T, it comes with a 16 megapixel 25mm wide lens, where the OnePlus 6T overall outshines the Mi Mix 3 with more details on the face and the overall proper blurred background, especially when using the Google Camera app, but the stock camera app for both of the phones performs the same. Now another area where the OnePlus 6T is way better when it comes to the video recording capabilities, where the video image stabilization is way better compared to the Xiaomi Mi Mix 3, with both the rear at 4K 30 frames per second and also the front camera at 1080p 30 frames per second was very much stabilized compared to the Xiaomi Mi Mix 3, but the overall audio recording for the Xiaomi Mi Mix 3 was better.
Alright, so this is the video stabilization test for the front camera and also the audio test, and as usual you guys and I also will be giving my opinion on how the overall video stabilization is, especially for the recording audio for vlog purposes.
Alright, switching over to the OnePlus 6T, this is the overall quality, and again we'll judge the image stabilization and of course the audio for those of you who use the front facing camera for vlogging or even Instagram videos or Instagram stories.
Now speaking of the audio, I did a side-to-side comparison between both of the phones, and the OnePlus 6T sounded just a bit better, especially on the clarity of the music and a little bit feel of the bass compared to the Mi Mix 3, where it only had lots of highs when you listen through the phone speaker. And here's a quick sound comparison.
devil telling me to lie again. But since I'm around me, says it's alright to pretend that you can get more than you give. And he wears a raincoat that celebrities in autographed, and they're working for him on his secret special staff.
Now as for both of the phone's battery, the Mi Mix 3 comes with 3200 milliamps, but the OnePlus 6T comes with a bigger 3700 milliamps instead. And yes, size does matter in this case, as the OnePlus 6T gave me 5 hours and 5 minutes of screen on time at 5% battery, and the Xiaomi Mi Mix 3 only gave me 4 hours and 29 minutes at 5% battery. Now the Xiaomi Mi Mix 3 gets an edge of having wireless charging, but in terms of fast charging capabilities, the OnePlus 6T has a slight edge with its ability of charging at 20 watts. Now as for software, the Xiaomi Mi Mix 3 is running on the MIUI skin compared to OnePlus 6T's Oxygen OS, where based on my personal test, if you guys watch this channel very often, you guys know that the MIUI 10 is overall better than the previous version, but I'm a huge fan and I'm sure a lot of people would agree with me that the overall Oxygen OS skin is still the best Android skin, as nothing comes close to the navigation performance and the multitasking of the Oxygen OS. Now when it comes to gaming, both of the phones had no issues playing on high quality graphic games like PUBG and also Asphalt 9. Now in terms of a nicer gaming experience, Xiaomi Mi Mix 3 definitely was way nicer with the edge-to-edge display, but the biggest drawback about the phone is that the phone really gets very hot, especially towards the end of a full game of PUBG compared to the OnePlus 6T, so keep that in mind. And last but not least, let's look at the price and the value. The lowest variant of the Xiaomi Mi Mix 3 is priced at 2,199 ringgit, and it comes with a wireless charger, which is really nice, a USB-A to USB-C cable, the fast charging brick, a headphones dongle and a hard phone case. As for the OnePlus 6T, is priced at 2,298 ringgit, and it comes with a clear phone case, a dash charging brick, a USB-A to USB-C cable and a headphones dongle. Alright guys, with this comparison, do let me know which phones you guys would choose, the Xiaomi Mi Mix 3 or the OnePlus 6T. Do give me your vote at the comment section below. Now aside from that, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys found this video helpful in making your purchase decision. In case you guys are wondering which phone to go for, either the OnePlus 6T or the Xiaomi Mi Mix 3. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give this video a nice big thumbs up. Like, share and subscribe to Adam Lobo TV if you haven't done so. Don't forget to hit the bell icon just next to it to get notified for my future videos. Thank you so much for watching. This is Adam Lobo and I'll catch you guys in the next video.